bit smoky today. So we kind of settled on 30% assist right now. Just because legs are tired from yesterday, so 30% is working pretty good for me. Still climbing. I think we'll maybe do Sasquatch and then play around on the lower trails a little bit today. Oh, GoPro. You're such a troublemaker. And this is why everybody hates GoPro. It's too bad. I think it's currently recording. I'm just gonna leave it here and hit this trail and go from there. I am sweating my balls off. 40 minutes into it, but the last 10 have been fucking with this camera, to be honest with you. Alright.
Alright guys, so here we go.
In a long time, so.
Back on the bicycle. First off, apologies for the size of this section of the video. Apparently, I've been struggling with the camera all day. We're running the GoPro Hero 11 Mini. Really like the form style of the camera, but unfortunately, the camera itself, which, to be fair, I haven't had any. Well, okay, to be fair, it's been a pain in the ass since I bought it. I don't want to turn this into a big GoPro hate video because I really do like GoPro and wanted the company to succeed and continue to be amazing. But unfortunately, this is part of the problem with them, is that they're just not that reliable of a camera. I bought the GoPro Hero 11 when it first came out a couple years ago, and didn't have any trouble with it for about 6 months, and then all of a sudden it just wouldn't charge anymore. Kind of quit charging completely, so we went back to using the GoPro Hero 9, which I've had zero problems with, to be fair. And just kind of sat on the 11 for, I don't know, quite a while, honestly. And then, for some reason out of the blue, plugged it back in to see if it would charge, and it started charging again. So I don't really know what that was about. But I did read a bunch of stuff on the internet that a lot of people had trouble with this stuff, with the 11 Mini not charging. GoPro wasn't going to do anything about it, so anyhow, to today's video, I don't know, I turned the camera on, it started working fine, and then all of a sudden it started giving me 3 beeps. I didn't know if it was on or off, so a lot of stops and turning the camera on, doing hard resets on it. I don't know, finally got it to record and decided not to turn it off anymore, so I had the wrong angle. Was recording in portrait instead of landscape when I turned it. Fixed it in post, and this is what you get. There's probably a way to fix it, but I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I'm kind of frustrated with the whole thing. So yeah, I'm not sure what to think of the Hero 11 Mini anymore, whether it's worth bringing along or not. Like I said, I switched to DJI on my other channel, my 523 POV channel, which is all dirt bikes, motorcycle stuff, and that camera's been pretty much flawless. Like I've said before, I do like the color profile and the way the picture looks in the GoPro a little better than I do the DJI, but it's pretty comparable, pretty hard to really pick one over the other, and I think it's kind of personal preference at some point. But I kept GoPro for this channel because I had the cameras, and there was nothing wrong with them, especially my Hero 9, which works flawlessly. Other than that, it's kind of the biggest camera I have, a little bit heavy.
Lower Sasquatch.
Other than that, it's been fine. I haven't had any issues.
Ever done this, have I?
Any issues with it at all. But yeah, when you have to watch footage like this, and it's just, I don't know, this was a frustrating ride for me. And of course the Mini I like because of the form factor of it being small and lightweight. And I can definitely tell a weight difference on running a chin mount on the helmet.
Oh, that is off camber.
Especially on mountain bike rides for some
And
reason.
loose.
But yeah, I ran GoPros for a long time. My first GoPro
Okay.
was the Hero 4 Silver. And every year I didn't buy one every year. I didn't buy a 5. I think I bought a 6 and I bought an 8. Every 2 years I'd typically buy a new camera. Every one of them had issues with you'd have to pull the batteries in or whatever. Other than the Hero 9 I have had zero problems with. And I had the Hero 4 session and the Hero 5 session. Both cameras worked flawlessly without any issues.
Whew.
So yeah, kind of a...
All new to me.
I don't know, back in the day you just expected that out of GoPro, and then as the competition started building cameras that were comparable to GoPros, DJI, Garmin,
Giant hard pack.
Insta360, all those guys started making cameras that
Kind of like it.
were better than GoPro, so
Lots of
arguably.
rocks.
GoPro focuses too much on, in my opinion, on resolution, and I don't know about the rest of you. I'm kind of a layman. I'm kind of an average Joe. I'm not really interested in getting too deep into the editing side of things. And I don't need a camera that'll shoot 8K, 10K, 1000K. I just don't need that. 4K is good enough. I don't even shoot in 4K, honestly. So yeah, resolution to me is not king on an action camera. I just don't need it any better than 4K. I don't know what to do with it other than maybe zooming in, and I don't need it. Maybe some people do. But I think they're, DJI with their wireless microphones that connect to the camera seamlessly for the most part. No plugins, no cords. That's pretty substantial. GoPro had the media mod thing for a while, which was a little, I don't know. I never used it, but maybe some people liked it. I don't know. Now they're focusing on lenses, which is cool, except for it's just more money that you as a consumer have to put out to.
Yeah.
And their lenses are expensive. Their batteries aren't very good. So I take that back. Their batteries are good enough, but I don't understand how DJI can have so much more battery power and still have a lighter camera, or a camera that is at least not any heavier than what GoPro is putting out. But anyhow, my frustrations, my rants are over. I'm not trying to bash GoPro. I still want them to be a successful company, especially starting out as an American company. I don't know where they build their stuff nowadays, but hopefully they can figure it out and keep getting better. I don't want to see them go away, that's for sure. I think competition is good, but I just think they need to focus their efforts in other places than just resolution. I don't think you need to improve stability on any of these cameras anymore. I think it's good enough. But yes, anyhow, no longer ranting about the GoPro. Let's enjoy the ride. This is Lower Squatch. Never been on it. I don't know when this was built or added. Haven't been riding enough, obviously. Adjusting the shock back to the softer setting. I had forgot to put it in the plush setting. Of course, having a good ride. Really enjoying the e-bike. I still haven't been riding a whole lot. How do I put it now? I'm a guy that owns a couple mountain bikes. Not really. I don't really consider myself a mountain biker anymore. Still dirt bikes, motocross, my primary focus. That takes up a lot of my time, plus working for a living. But I do enjoy mountain bikes still. I was hoping getting the e-bike would get me out there a little bit more, but hasn't quite panned out that way. This section, after all the fun stuff you have, got quite a bit of climbing, so I'm going to edit all this out so you don't have to watch it. But
other than this kind of flat section at the bottom, that was pretty fun. Wasn't this the one that said it was lower pine or yellow pine or something? Yeah.
There's quite a bit of newer stuff up here too that I probably still haven't ridden. Mainly just because I don't ride much anymore. Don't ride enough anymore, that's for sure. I haven't even done an Applegate loop this year. And I usually make sure I do Applegate at least once a year. Usually it was my go-to trail. I just thought it was super fun, but haven't been up there in a while. Need to try to get that done before it gets too wet and rainy to do it. Pater's kind of one of the lower trails. Pretty fun. Yeah, you can tell at this point I'm kind of tuckered out a little bit. It's 2 days of riding in a row for me, which going from 0 days of riding to 2 days of riding in a row is a lot. Not sure what this little fork is. I don't know if this is a different trail now, or I just don't remember. Looking at the map, I just get a little more confused. So. But yeah, I think this rant and this voiceover is pretty much done from here on out. Don't really have much else to talk about. Good day. I'm out on the road. Hope to get back there soon. We'll see how the work schedule goes. If you watched this far, I appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Till the next one.